beautiful day in America. So call your neighbors and share a cup of coffee. It's time to watch the Mike and Maty Show. The Mike and Maty Show.
Please welcome your hosts, Michael Berger and Maddie Montfort.
Welcome to the show, everybody. We have got such a treat for you today. It is Staff Day.
Yeah.
We've got 2 more shows left, and today we are going to highlight our wonderful staff because they actually have talent.
It's our turn to laugh at what they do. I mean, there is some hidden taff that only... Hidden talent that comes out only at the cocktail party, you know, at the Christmas. There you go. And now they've decided to do it on the air. And it's a wide range of talent. I mean, you'd never know what lurks there. First of all, the voice you heard bringing us out, our script supervisor, Becky Schrager. Becky, a new mom. Look at this. Who knew she wanted to be an announcer?
I know. She said that she had always wanted to be an announcer. How did it feel the first time out, Beck?
Pretty good.
She has a nice voice.
How did it sound?
I understand that we were late because of a little accident, huh?
Well, you know, nature calls.
Yeah, but it wasn't calling you.
No.
It's calling Riley.
Yes, he had a little accident.
Now, if that happens during the show, we just have to go with that, right?
Well, you may see me changing.
It's a very small room to have nature happen there, too. By the way, that's a little tiny. All right.
Isn't he sweet? Oh, Riley's just such a beautiful little boy.
Hi, Riley. I can hear a big scream coming out of the microphone today. You know, just keep that microphone open so we know what's happening. Also, our cue card manager, Mary Steck. Where's Mary? Mary, where are you?
There she is.
There, Mary.
Close to the cue cards.
Cooking up some her favorite famous chili chocolate brownies, right? Right. Yeah, okay.
So it's going to be spicy and sweet?
Right.
Mexican style, sort of?
With Mexican chocolate.
Beautiful.
Made with Mexican chocolate. I'm into that.
I'm ready for that. And then flanking her on the left there, our producer of today's show, Heidi Damon, is going to teach Maddie how to change the oil in her car. You're going to change, yeah? Well,
now, if you look at Heidi right now...
You don't think under a car, do you?
Well, you know, who knows? But seriously, you don't think that she would be actually that mechanical? I mean, she does. She knows those cars.
I quizzed her this morning. She had an answer for everything. I said, do you put a little film of oil around around the top of the can? Oh, yeah, got that covered. Yep.
So Heidi's going to show me, and she looks like a babe. And this show is dedicated to your mom. I'll watch it in Seattle.
Beautiful.
So it better be good, Heidi. That's all we're saying.
No pressure. Yeah. And former producer and now correspondent to the show, Maria Kalea, brings class to crafts, everything for updating furniture. Hey, Maria.
Hey,
and we're doing the frames and, you know, how to turn something into something.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing,
of course. It's a thing into a thing, really, is what it is.
Okay. All right.
She's turning a thing into another thing. It's a beautiful thing here.
And this something I would set the VCR for. Kirk Lyons, who is our production assistant in the booth. Oh, man. So you got to know him like us to know how funny this is going to be. We call him the Grunge Gourmet. He is going to be cooking his pesto, perfect pesto sauce. He's not on mic, so he can't speak, but to sum it up, the word most frequently heard out of his mouth is dude. So he's going to be cooking.
So it's like 3 minutes, dudes, 2 minutes, dudes. Actually, funny enough, you see him, and he is so passionate about cooking. He truly, truly is. I mean, he was talking to our producer the other day, explaining to her this ahi that had been crusted with I don't know what, with some fabulous avocado sauce over it.
Yeah, it's not a setup. This guy can cook. I mean, he can cook serious, and he's going to do it on the show. And
to top things off.
The headliner. Let's call it the headliner. Yeah. And this broke out around Christmas time, first time we got together. Producer, he's in charge of all of our road trips. We go out there, he produces all these field segments, and we have, in some of these towns where he knows he won't be spotted, he'll get up and sing a little karaoke, you know?
He's the karaoke king from Lancaster, Ohio, Mike Miller, right there.
Mike is going to sing on the show today.
I can't believe I'm following an oil change.
You're following an oil change. Good booking, yeah. Heidi's going to drop the oil out of a car and then Mike opens.
Following an oil change.
Oh. Yeah.
Can you serenade us during the oil change?
No, Mike's during the oil change.
He's going to teach. Oh, now, this is nice. Staffers arguing with each other on the next Geraldo.
Hey, there's a show. That's like Jerry Springer.
Now, let's bring out 3 staffers who really wanted to do something to actually overcome a fear that they had. We took these 3 staffers 12,000 feet up, strapped a man to their back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did we do that?
And then we said, bye-bye.
And then we pushed them out of a plane. Take a look, quick look at what we did with our 3 staffers. There they are. Skydiving.
That's Andrea.
Look at this. Look at she doesn't look well there. I'll take a look. Oh man, the look on her face. Please welcome associate producers Andrea Anderson, Kathleen Montague, and our production manager Dave Trika. Come on. The look on your face.
Oh, great job.
Okay.
Dave, I'm proud of you. I saw Dave coming back from this, and you had a grin, and I don't know if the grin was because it was 4 hours after,
or that you made it.
The accomplishment.
Yeah.
Definitely.
How was it? What does that feel like?
It is the most incredible feeling. It's so difficult to describe. A lot of it's the building up and going up in the plane and waiting just to take off. But the initial moment when they open the door and all the wind blows in, it's like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. So
Andrea,
it's amazing.
were you not feeling well? Because that shot of your face there was, I gotta be somewhere else right now.
I thought I was gonna, like, at that moment I was really fearing death. I mean, I really thought I was gonna die. So I was like, oh. But well, it changes.
We sent the cameras with them, and this is their moment. Obviously, I'd never done it before, of them jumping out of a plane. Watch.
You got to talk us through this.
Okay, this is, I'm actually the first. We're getting a lesson here. We got like a 10-minute lesson from our instructor, and this is, I'm getting ready to get my suit on, and they're telling you to breathe. So
10 minutes just doesn't seem enough.
I would spend 20.
So we're getting ready to go on the plane, and I'm probably asking the instructor if he has a family, because I don't want to jump alone. And we're taking off, and
that plane scares me. Even the plane that took off, I didn't care about.
Yeah, so again, breathing.
She's breathing.
Oh my God.
And then they open up the door, and you're dangling. Your feet are just dangling over 12,000 feet, and he's telling you, and then you're supposed to arch back, and the drogue is the chute that just went up, but that's still not the chute. So you're still free falling about 40 seconds, and I'm screaming. I'm just screaming. You can't hear. I'm just screaming and smiling, and my mouth is just getting.
Now you know there's a guy strapped to your back.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh, yeah. And then my landing was a little. It was a little painful because we slid right down.
How far did you bury yourself there, man? You went in good.
There's Andrea.
Oh, here we go. Acting all calm, cool, and collected.
Now watch that face change.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
And then Andrea.
Oh my gosh.
I
These
did
shots are
the
wonderful.
totally wrong thing here.
What did you do wrong?
Well, you'll
she
be able
didn't
to see it.
arch back like they told us to, and that was one of the most important things to do.
Look at this. So I'm like, we're going upside down.
She's upside
Oh my
He
Lord.
didn't realize where the sky was.
The sky was up and the dirt was low.
But there was less pain that way, you know?
Oh my God. Was your instructor like freaking out on you?
Yes, he
Saying,
was.
no!
Dave, tell him what he said to you.
What did your instructors tell you, Dave?
He basically said, you better arch, because he was afraid.
He's after Andrea.
Yeah.
But you're
Nice landing.
Yeah, she had the best landing.
Thank you.
Excellent landing.
those strong feet there.
Strong feet.
Strong
And Big
feet.
Dave is up. Huh?
Yeah.
Dave's up, and I think he was probably
Didn't you
more
have a
nervous
bad
than
ankle,
either of us.
Dave?
Yeah, I did have a bad ankle.
Prior to going in.
Yeah,
He was
I made
so
sure.
scared.
Dave was so cool, and look at him. He like did
I actually,
everything.
it takes
he
a
did.
couple
He
of
had a
seconds to
perfect
get used to the speed because you're traveling about 125 miles an hour.
Oh.
And you're traveling about a mile down. You start at 12,000 feet, you drop to about 5,000 feet before you pull the cord.
Look at him.
So,
Look at him mugging
So-
for the camera.
So you're going 7,000 feet just by yourself?
by
on the
yourself,
side?
I'd pull the
40
cord on the plane.
seconds.
I wouldn't even take a
40
chance. I'd pull it right there. Oh, another nice
Amazing.
Look at you,
were
our
very
daredevil
Dave.
producers.
Kathleen, you gotta tell, if you don't mind, tell the viewers what you told me in the hall the other day. What you did prior to.
Well, I was so nervous and so scared. I wrote like a little will. So if anything was to ever happen, God forbid, I just wrote little things.
You said all your goodbyes?
I said what I wanted. Where
You
my
didn't say goodbye to
cars-
us.
She made phone calls.
Called my family. I wrote off where I wanted my car to go and certain things. I was like so petrified.
Did you charge all of your credit cards to their maximum? That would have been.
I didn't think of that.
But you guys, what a great thing to put on your resume of life.
Yeah.
You jumped out of a plane. Like, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
makes
was
you feel like
incredible.
you can do anything.
It was.
Really.
Does it?
You were on
Yeah.
such a high after you landed. It was just an incredible feeling.
Yeah.
Well,
And look at how cute you three are.
Thank you.
We made it.
well, you've got one day left to work. Enjoy that. Talk about diving. All right, Andrea, Kathleen, and Dave, talk about your shoot not opening. Next up, a creative staff member shows you how to freshen up
Yes,
those tired
drop
home furnishings. Maria's back.
Still ahead, one of our producers teaches Maddie how to change the oil in her car. Stick around.
Claritin.
It's time. It's time.
Don't wait another minute for Claritin.
Claritin. I'll ask my doctor.
It's time to see your doctor.
Mr. Wilkin, the doctor will see you now.
At last, a clear day is here.
I want to know more about Claritin.
The doctor will
Yes,
see you
ask
now.
your doctor for a trial of Claritin. For free information and a $5 coupon toward a prescription for Claritin, call 1-800-CLARITIN.
Some people have no problems cleaning between their teeth. Some do, which can mean more problems preventing hard-to-remove tartar. Between teeth tartar. You can help prevent tartar with Crest Complete. It's clinically proven to help prevent tartar buildup. With unique rippled bristles that clean far between. Crest Complete. Fits between to get teeth clean.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Now, for those whose leaky diapers wake them from slumber, new Huggies Overnights. With a nighttime protection zone, they help eliminate bedtime leaks, absorbing time after time, to last all through the night. New Huggies Overnights diapers.
Oh, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Glamorous Hollywood? Not to me. For me, it's long hours and strange locations. Can't get slowed down by irregularity. My doctor says exercise, eat right. But sometimes a meal is whatever you can grab between takes. My doctor suggested Metamucil, the only leading brand with 100% natural fiber, like the fiber in healthy foods. Keeps me regular, gently, so I can give my usual award-winning performance.
Metamucil, the doctor's natural choice for regularity.
Hey, look what Kmart's got on sale.
RCA TV?
Yeah, 27-inch picture-in-picture stereo sound.
Turn it on.
I'm doing it.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yeah. Wow, just like we're at the movies.
Full stereo, picture-in-picture RCA TV. Only $399.99 this week at today's Kmart.
Oh, it's so sad.
It's a comedy.
Yeah, but it moves me.
ABC Tonight. Barbara Walters hosts an all-new special tackling the most controversial issue of our time. Should your money be spent on caring for those already ill or on developing the cure? Sex, drugs, and consequences. Parental discretion advised. ABC Tonight.
Our next staff member has gone from producing to being an on-air talent, aside from giving me a bad time, which she did when she was here. She's known for her ability to give furnishings a fresh look, as well as me. We like to think of her, she's sort of our bargain basement Martha Stewart. You've seen her before the show. She's back, Maria Kalea. Maria.
Hi.
Hi.
All right.
Sloan, Muffin, darling. Mwah. I love you. The Kappas would just be so happy. happy.
A-D-I-E.
All right, we're done with that.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we have like this little like make-believe sorority, and like we're both sorority friends.
She walked in wardrobe one morning in these riding pants, and I swear I couldn't call her Maddie, and she just looked like Sloan.
Yeah, the jaw locks.
And she looked at me and I said, oh, Sloan, you look like the most. The Kappas would be so jealous. And she said, oh, I know, Muffin. Daddy just bought me the best outfit. And it didn't stop for a year and a half, and it still hasn't, obviously.
Tell me about it.
And
okay, yeah.
We're a little
Dave Tirico.
Yeah, Dave
Tirico said, you know, that sensation of going 125 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You have ever produced a show. You know that sensation really well.
Same
because your meeting's at 8 o'clock and it's 8:15, and you're gunning it, and you're praying that there's no highway patrolman behind you.
Right.
So trust me, I know about 125 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So do you, because I'm on Cuban time like you.
I know.
So anyway,
it's a gift.
Well, we're going to do some potchkiing. Now, potchkiing, according to the dictionary definition, potchkiing is it's to make art from discards or to redecorate spontaneously. And potchkiing really is the result of one of my dearest girlfriends, Barbara Gruschow, who calls me fun, and she'd say, fun, let's potchki, which means you like kind of mess around with stuff and
see what comes out of it?
Exactly, and actually this is the most recent one. This is for Erin Lewis Grushow's birth announcement, her son, and we were potchkiing. And we're mailing these out to 25 people.
A painted frame.
A painted frame with the little babies.
You added the little shoes with
yeah,
the
we
little
glued
bow.
them on there. Yeah, shrinking the shoes down to this size was tough, though. You know, I mean, that was really tough. So potchkiing, you can do anything. Now, the first thing we can do is distressing old furniture or making not so old furniture look old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is as simple as getting some heavy grade chain.
Yeah.
Oh.
Michael.
Go ahead. No.
And
the frustrations get taken out on this little table, don't
and
they?
a hammer. And this is how it gets distressed. So all that distressed furniture that you're seeing right now, it's just a result of a bunch of really well-adjusted people taking it all out on their tables. And if you got a lot of work to do like me, you don't even stop to really stain stuff. What you do is, these are gel paints that will stain furniture. And you don't even have to strip anything, you can paint right over. You know, it's lickety-split. It's like 10 hours worth of work in 10 minutes, which is our theme. So anyway, heavy grade chain and nails, and you can use any kind of thing to kind of scratch it up. But what's great is 60s furniture can look like it's 40s furniture if you distress it properly and you can do washes.
If you beat it long enough, it'll look,
That's right, that's right. You know, kind of like, you know, a good husband. Anyway, but the other thing that we did was we did some tiling here. What do you, you're
Don't even
single, what
start.
do you
What?
care? You're single, you don't care.
I care about everything.
That's right, you're a man of many concerns.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, I think I'm just in denial that this is the last show because I love you guys a lot. Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, so we did some mosaic stuff. Tile's really hot right now. This is great. You go and you buy tile remnants at any tile store, one of the big warehouse stores. We went a couple days ago. We took the bag and dropped it on the cement there. So let me tell you, they call security because they think you're loopy. But you just bam it on the ground and it breaks into pieces.
Right.
What you do, tile adhesive first, get it all locked in there, and then we grouted it. And you'd pay $150 in a boutique, $7, or napkin squares and a little bit of clear glue, and you can do it this way, so it's sort of a faux mosaic. It's really nice.
This is really neat. This is expensive, actually.
Oh, really expensive. And last but certainly not least, here's a still store of one of my in-person potchkis. This is a lampshade in my living room, and this is a fleur-de-lis design. And fleur-de-lis is very hot. That's a $35 Salvation Army lamp. And those little designs, you know what I do? I take a rubber stamp. And all I do is I fill it in. I know, Mike, I fake everything.
With magic marker?
With a magic marker.
With magic marker?
Doesn't even have to be magic, Maddie. You can get even the ones that aren't magic. Okay? I mean, we're talking bargain basement.
Muffin.
That's a great idea.
And what you do is you just stamp them on there. And this one didn't take quite as well as it should.
You need a little more.
Yeah, a little more ink. But ultimately what you do is you stamp it, you fill it in.
Look at that.
And then a little gold ink. But this one is really cool. This one, we rubber stamped it with tulips. And then we put on a little saying, like the first one, life is like a flower. When you're ready to be picked, you'll bloom. So... yeah. So, and I hope the two of you always have really fruitful gardens and wonderful things, and I couldn't have worked with better, more generous people. You always let me make fun of you, and you were always so warm. And you let Maddie and I and all this estrogen sort of take over the set, and we had a great time with you. And Maddie...
The Kappas love you.
And we do too, Michael.
A pleasure to be picked over by both of you. Maria Kalea, thank you.
We love you, Maria.
Next up, Two-Card Queen shares chocolate chili brownies. We'll be right back.
Can he sing in tune? Still ahead. Find out as one of our staff members makes his singing debut.
You know how some recipes call for alcohol. Well, I bet they don't mean from a cooking spray. So I'm giving you Crisco Spray a shot. There's nothing to lose except the alcohol that's in the leading spray. Crisco's free of alcohol. And it tastes light. I like that. Especially since it doesn't scorch as easily. Everyone's into light taste. So these days, I can have lots of reservations, but none of them are about new Crisco Spray.
Deep clean your pores while you sleep. New Neutrogena Deep Pore Treatment penetrates all the way down into your pores to clear away blockages and occasional problems. Wake up to a clear complexion with Neutrogena Deep Pore Treatment.
So, the concert's about to start, and bam, I get this major headache.
Not good.
So I take some Tylenol, extra strength, and in no time, my headache is gone, the band is hot.
What about your date?
Loser. But let me tell you about the drummer.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Some people clean their dentures in the daytime, but if you soak at night, get new Polident Overnight. Its unique enzyme formula cleans and whitens better than daytime soaks. New Polident Overnight, next to fast-acting 5-minute Polident.
Still dialing 0 to call people collect?
Hello?
Stop! It's expensive. What to do? Dial 1-800-COLLECT. As seen on TV, dialing 1-800-COLLECT instead of 0 saves the people you call up to 44%.
Hello?
Hi, honey. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT. Follow the simple instructions and your call will go through in seconds.
Hello. Hi, Grandma.
Calling home, save yourself money.
What a deal!
Kids love it.
It's so easy.
1-800-COLLECT. Dial it today.
This is your Hallmark Gold Crown store. Come in and touch a heart. Or make a brand new start.
For all the reasons you give cards, the first card you should get is a Hallmark Gold Crown card. Then everything you buy will earn points towards free cards and gifts. Come in and get yours.
This is your Hallmark Gold Crown store. Come here first. You'll feel better inside.
Expect the impossible with the Kellogg's Corn Pop Cereal Mission Impossible Sweepstakes. You could win one of 5,000 incredible prizes. Even a trip for 4 to Paramount Studios in Hollywood. Just look for one of the talking microchips in select specially marked packages and follow instructions. But hurry, time's running out.
More Balmex. Do you guys know something I don't?
Yes. Balmex really clears up diaper rash.
And Balmex wipes off easily.
Without irritating baby's skin.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Balmex clears up diaper rash, wipes off easily.
Welcome back. Today we're pulling back the curtain and introducing you to some of the members of our staff. Our next guest is a woman who's in charge of all the cue cards. In fact, she's taking a look right now, working with Jerry.
She's watching Jerry do the cue cards.
That's right. Jerry never makes a mistake. She also owns and runs a chocolate factory. Please welcome her. Mary Stack, show us how to do all this. Mary.
You should watch a segment because I'm eating them and they're very good.
Oh, unbelievable. But made with Mexican chocolate, huh?
Right.
How is that different?
Well, Mexican chocolate, not very many people in this country realize that Mexican chocolate originated in Mexico, or chocolate itself originated in Mexico. And it dates back to the 5th century. Yeah. And what we've done is these are our mills. We brought them up from Oaxaca, and you can see the cocoa beans and the cinnamon and almonds going in, and it presto turns into chocolate. It's amazing the way these dry ingredients, when you put them together on the stones, they come out as looks like melted chocolate.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing. Those are chili chocolate brownies. Well, I sort of feel if anyone gets in trouble in the kitchen, go for sweet and hot. You can't lose.
All right. Starting with what?
Okay, we have 2½ sticks of sweet butter.
Okay.
And a cup of bittersweet chocolate chips, and these you can get in any store, any kind. Now here's the 1 cup of Mexican chocolate. Now most markets, and particularly Latin markets, will have the Mexican chocolate.
Okay.
It's wonderful. It's got the cinnamon and almonds in it.
Support your local
Mexican chocolate people. 6 eggs, regular size, large eggs.
Okay.
1½ tablespoons of vanilla, and I prefer the better grade vanilla. I don't like to cheat on quality.
No. Okay.
We like them good.
What is it, a couple of bucks?
It's a $6 or $7.
No, vanilla can be expensive.
It's not that much, but it's really worth it.
I bought 79-cent vanilla once. It was really bad.
It's not. It's just not good. 1½ cups of sugar.
Okay.
1½ cups of flour. And here's the important thing. That's 1½ teaspoons of pure ground chili powder. Now, I went to the store yesterday to get chili powder. Make sure that you don't get chili powder with garlic in it. You want plain chili powder. Or if you can't find chili powder, you can substitute 1/8 teaspoon cayenne pepper. You don't taste the chili.
No, actually you don't.
And 1 cup of white chocolate chips. Again, you can find those anyway. Okay, let's get started.
Yep.
The first thing you have to do is take the chocolate and the Mexican chocolate.
Yep.
Dump them in a double boiler.
Okay.
And add the butter.
Butter. 2½ sticks?
2½ sticks of butter.
There's caffeine
and we'll do
in
this
these,
fast.
isn't there?
Well, you know, actually, there's no caffeine in chocolate.
What about what I'm eating? Nothing in here?
No.
Really?
No. It's a misnomer. It's a different kind of chemical. You'll feel the rush off the sugar. All right, we're gonna let this melt and cool down. Now we have to hurry up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Eggs.
Eggs.
Got it.
Vanilla.
Vanilla into the eggs.
Sugar.
Sugar into the eggs and the vanilla.
Whip it.
Whip it.
Done.
Done.
Here.
Got it. There it is.
Okay.
Watch your step.
Chili powder, flour, mix it up. Dump
that. Chili powder, flour, mix it up.
Mix it up. No, fine.
What?
Done.
Fold it in?
Right.
Okay.
Mike, I've learned. Look at that.
So much.
Now fold gently.
Folding. Be the flour.
Gently. Okay. Dump.
In the melted chocolate.
Melted chocolate dumps.
I like just that.
Mix that real well.
Can I lick the bowl?
Sure.
Wow. Oh, then you add in the white chocolate
and the white chocolate chunks, and we're going to pretend this is all mixed together.
And then you pour it into your
let's
pan.
just get it a little chocolatey looking. Pour it into the greased pan. Bake it at 350 for 30 minutes.
You best pour.
We best pour.
Yeah.
350 for 30 minutes, and it comes out looking like this?
And it comes out looking better than this.
Well, the proof is right there.
And it's like, ta-da! And it's wonderful.
I am so happy for you, Mary.
Thank you. And you know, you guys, I know this is the time to say thank you, but you guys have been so supportive with Gazello, this chocolate company, and this crazy, eating, we have to eat.
Eat.
This crazy idea that I got.
Mary Stack.
And they've been
That's
wonderful.
good. Thank you.
Mary.
Right back.
Maddie gets grease under her nails. Next, one of our producers gives her the simple service tips to changing her oil on Mike and Maddie.
There's a smile in every Hershey bar.
TCBY treats. This calls for a celebration.
TCBY stores are now TCBY treat stores with frozen yogurt and ice cream.
TCBY treats. It's time to celebrate.
For my feminine itching, I depend on Vagisil cream to stop it instantly. And for a painful, burning itch, I get maximum strength Vagisil for even stronger relief. There's Vagisil cream and maximum strength.
Pedigree Little Champions is perfect for my Little Champions. All the beef in Little Champions has gone through the USDA inspection process. The proteins contained are high quality, and they're the building blocks for good nutrition.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
The Commish returns in a riveting movie starring Michael Chiklis and Dean Stockwell.
The state is going to send me into hell.
He's a dead man walking unless the real killer is exposed. The Commish in the Shadow of the Gallows, ABC Thursday.
Hey, Thrifty Payless Spokescone here announcing big ice cream news.
You're thinking what, a new flavor?
As if. How about $1 million in cash and discounts? It's the big Thrifty Payless Double Dip Cash Game.
Get richer than a scoop of triple chocolate fudge.
Hurry to any store for a cool game piece.
Everyone's a winner.
Collect all 4 pieces on the Double Dip game board and win 50,000 big ones.
Cold cash.
Wait, I'm so confused. What am I, the choices cone around or a chance for some free money?
Both. You're a double dip.
I'm cool.
Every Saturday about 9 a.m., I have a date with my mother in Bombay. I call her from wherever I am because she lives for that goal. I use my calling card, my cellular phone, but I keep that date. And with AT&T True Reach International Savings, I save 25% on all kinds of calls without limits. To save with some companies that have to stay at home, a place I seldom see.
No other company offers savings on all kinds of calls. That's your true choice, AT&T.
A lot of people think the best part of a Nestle drumstick is the nugget at the bottom.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine?
But with the chocolatey cone, ice cream, chocolatey topping, and nuts.
The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine.
We just like to remind you there are good things the whole way through.
Baby, be mine.
In the one and only Nestle drumstick.
Are your playgrounds safe? We'll have tips for you at 11:30.
It's perfect pesto sauce, and our karaoke king makes his television singing debut.
Hey, everybody. Didn't just get run over by a car. We're actually planned this segment. This is one of the surprises from this show. Right here, this gorgeous woman, Heidi Damon, our show producer for today, actually knows how to change the oil in a car. How long have you been doing this, Heidi?
8 years.
And why did you start?
You know, I have a father that can fix everything. And as a kid, that kind of sucked because we didn't get anything new. And in fact, I had the same blow dryer for 7 years, and I'm not kidding.
You're
so anyway,
kidding.
It was his will to make sure that all his kids knew how to change the oil in their car. And so I learned, and to tell you the truth, I kind of think it's sort of fun. So I've continued to do it ever since he taught me.
And today, you're actually going to take on the task, which is, that's the word for it, task, of showing me how to do this.
Yes, I am.
How much money will I save by doing this myself?
Well, you know, I think you would save probably $20 or so, and it really doesn't take that long to do. I want to kind of liken it to putting your makeup on, because
how do you figure that one?
Because I've seen you do it. Because you set up a routine. You know, women don't put blush on before they put foundation on. Well, you know, don't put oil in before you put the bolt back in. So you just set up a routine, make sure you do 2 or 3 crucial things, and it's really quite simple.
Okay, well, let's hurry up because I'm getting nauseous.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, the first thing you want to do is jack up your car.
All right.
And in this case, we've put it on stands, but you can use the jack that has come with your car, and you want to refer to your manual because there's certain points on the car where you should jack the car up, okay? Then you want to identify the bolt here. It's actually called the oil plug, but it's really a bolt. And then you want to, you know,
Heidi, you just got oil on your hands.
You know, it's a good thing.
Is it?
It's
okay.
A good thing.
All right. Just
now, what I have done for you is I've sort of cheated it, and I've loosened the bolt for you. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and put your fingers up there. Now I want you to remember the rule of thumb: righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So twist it to the left.
All right.
Twist it to the left.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, now before you pull that out, you want to make sure that the oil pan is situated properly, otherwise you're going to have oil spewing everywhere.
Okay, and is this where it's supposed to go? Hang on.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, now go ahead and remove it. Now you want to twist it quickly because as it gets towards the end of the thread, it's going to start spew. Right.
Oh my God, my French manicure's getting ruined.
Well, that's the other thing I wanted to tell you. You want to time your manicures after the oil change.
See, the 20 bucks that I'm going to save.
Keep going.
I'm getting my oil.
Okay, now you want to give me the bolt because we'll need this again. Yeah, see, I get my manicures about every 3,000 miles. Okay, so now since we're going to let this drain, why don't we get out from underneath the car because there's something we want to do.
Okay.
In the engine head.
By the way, this you got to buy separate. This doesn't come with a car?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
Anyway,
right, now a little mechanic.
I know it's tough, bud.
A little mechanic safety is once you get up from the dolly, you want to move it out of the way because you don't want to step on it, and especially in your pumps, Maddie, you might wipe out. Okay, now come on over here.
All right. What is this exactly?
This is an engine. You know, and I want to say to women, it's you know, you spend time with your kids, spend time with your car. Get used to crawling under the hood, take a look at things, take your little manual with you. In fact, the manual that you get in your glove box is kind of like the Evelyn Woods Cliff Notes version of a shop manual, and it points out all the things you really need to know. Like that's your battery over there.
Right here?
Yeah, but the thing we're really looking for now is the oil filter, okay? And the one on this car happens to be right down here. It's situated down here. I located this by looking at the manual.
All right.
This one happens to be black, okay? So Maddie, this part does exactly that. It filters the oil. It filters particles out of the oil. And you want to be able to change, you want to change this every time you change your oil. So why don't you go ahead and come in here.
Do lefty, loosey, righty, something?
Lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. So you want to go to the left. Now I want to tell you something. This is
left? Okay.
This is full of oil. So you want to spin it quickly. And you want to pull it out quickly. Okay. Okay? Actually, this one must have been drained. Okay, now what I want you
Should
to
we call the
notice,
police, Heidi?
Yeah. But now what I want you to notice here is there's a special part on this oil filter right here, and this is called a gasket, okay? Okay. This ensures that it seals properly down there, okay? So let's, and the other trick too is you want to take a little bit of oil, since we have oil down in here, on your finger. And you want to lubricate this gasket. Actually.
Do I have to do that too?
Yeah. Why don't you hold this? Gosh. Now, there's, what I want to do, hang on just a sec. This is better. Here's some oil. Okay?
Yeah.
Now now, I don't want, you don't want to get dirt in there, but you want to lubricate this so it goes on loosely. Because if you don't put oil on this, it will stick and it will be really hard to screw this back in.
Okay.
So why don't you, let's just go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put that in. And it just screws right on. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Okay, and you want to spin that on as tight as you can, okay? You don't have to do it. There you go, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, what we need to do is go back down underneath and put the bolt back in. Okay, Maddie, this is the most important part, and you have to remember to put the bolt back in. Otherwise, if we fill it full of oil, it's gonna run down the driveway, and we've like wasted all our time. So go ahead.
Okay. So there's still a couple of little drops coming out. That's okay, right?
That's okay, right? Okay. Gonna do this one.
Oops. Sorry.
That's okay. Just give me a black eye.
Listen to Mike laughing. Come out here, Buster, and do this yourself.
You know, Maddie, I think you're worried about your manicure. It's okay.
Well, you know, actually, I put this stuff called goop on it on my hands, and it just doesn't.
Okay.
No, it's so oily.
I know, and you know, you get all the men thinking, oh, they can't get the bolt in.
There you go.
Okay, go ahead, tighten it up. And it doesn't have to be really extremely tight, okay? And what I usually would use is a wrench to tighten it.
Okay.
Save time. Okay, Maddie, we're going to, in the interest of time, let's add that last quart of oil.
How many quarts did this take?
Well, this car took 4.4 quarts. And again, look in your owner's manual. Every engine is different, and as well as every car takes a different grade of oil. So again, you just want to refer to your owner's manual, and it's pretty plain and simple there. Okay. Okay, so let that drain down. Just go ahead and let that drain.
It's almost there.
Okay.
Yay. Okay.
Great. You can remove that funnel.
Okay.
All right. This is another crucial part. You want to put the cap back on. Now, I'll tell you, my youngest brother forgot to do this one time. He shut the hood and started the car, and oil just started to leak out of every seam.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, we're still teasing him about that.
How old is your car, by the way?
My car is 2 years old.
Oh. Okay, so then you didn't go by your father's technique.
No, I didn't.
You didn't fix everything.
Okay, now the last thing you want to do is you would take the car off of the jack, you would lower it down, you always want to check your oil level on level ground, okay? And you want to look inside the engine compartment and find the dipstick. Okay, and the dipstick in this car is located right here. Okay. Okay, and when you take it out, you always want to wipe it off first, okay?
My father would always do this. I would love to see my dad do this.
Okay, and then you put it back in, and then you want to remove it gingerly. Okay, you don't want to like be flinging this thing all over the place because you're not going to get an accurate reading. I want you to look at the end of this dipstick. There's an L and an F. You want to be right at full. Okay. Worst thing you can do is overfill your engine, so you just want to be right at full, which is what we are.
Heidi, you're going to make a guy a good mechanic one day.
Hey, all right.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more cooking. Our Grunge Gourmet.
Question: how many companies give you cellular, paging, email, and internet all working together? Hint: you can count them on one finger. MCI One. Life just got simpler.
For my feminine itching, I depend on Vagisil cream to stop it instantly. And for a painful, burning itch, I get maximum strength Vagisil for even stronger relief. There's Vagisil cream and maximum strength.
Crispix for me? Thank you.
Elizabeth says Crispix won't get soggy in milk.
We'll see. Starts off crispy. So far, you're right, Elizabeth, but still crispy. Okay, but reality will soon set in.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal. Delicious corn and rice that stays crispy to the end.
Last bite. Gonna be mushy, soggy. Hey, it's still crispy.
More Crispix, Daddy?
Thanks. You're a doll. You too, Elizabeth.
There are hundreds of muscles in the back. Any one can put you in agony. That's when you need Dones. Dones is effective back pain medicine. It works to relieve back pain no matter where it hurts. For all the muscles in your back, get Dones, the back pain medicine.
Everyone told me what to expect. Still, I never realized how delicate her skin would be. But the hospital did. They put her in Pampers. It's got this lock-away core that pulls wetness away and keeps it away to help keep her skin dry. No regular diaper protects her better or keeps her happier, which makes me happy too.
Hospitals know healthy skin is dry skin. Maybe that's why 81% of them use Pampers. Pamper your baby. Make them happy, keep them dry.
So tell me, do you think it makes more sense to get all this stuff from a bunch of different companies? Or from one company, on one bill, in one box? That's what I thought. MCI One. Life just got simpler.
A North Hollywood boy is safe this morning after being missing overnight. I'm Alicia Lee. We'll have that story for you on Eyewitness News at 11:30. Also, police hope this composite drawing of a suspect will help find the man who assaulted a Hawthorne girl and possibly 6 other children. In one of his last acts as a senator, Bob Dole forces a losing vote on the balanced budget amendment, but he's not worried. And we'll have a preview of a great show this weekend. 4-footed athletes competing for the Frisbee World title. All the Lake News at 11:30.
He's the timekeeper on the show. He also makes sure the pictures and the words that we occasionally put on the screen are there at the right time in the right place. And much to our surprise, we found out that in his spare time, in addition to that kind of loud kids music he listens to, this is the wrong society, right? Don't get me started. He is a passionate cook. Around here, we call him the Grunge Gourmet. This is the outfit he wears to work. It's nothing special. It's what he's got. This is it. Mr. Kirk Lyons. Mr. Kirk.
Dude. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Good. That's good music. That's not kids' music. That's good
I love that music.
Well, yeah, right.
A nice headbanger. Throw me in a
heard what comes out of your dressing room.
So you've always loved to cook?
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I was a kind of a weird little kid, I guess.
Really?
You know, yeah, when my mom would like ask to set the table, I'd always kind of jockey for the cooking jobs instead of, you know, setting tables or things like that.
Did you do the dishes as well?
No, that was brother work too. I like to cook. The dishes are for other people.
You strike me as a free spirit.
Why, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
I mean, my guess is you look this way in high school as well.
Yeah, there's been some moderate changes. You know, I went through the whole heavy metal thing, but now it kind of has transgressed into the alternative look. I'm sorry.
You're not exactly the poster boy for Manavani. I mean, you still like the hard music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like a lot of music, but yeah, the hard stuff is the...
Do you cook this for your dates?
Yeah, this is a great dish right here because it's easy to do. You can prepare it the day before and whip it up in 5 to 10 minutes, you know, the day of, and it is gourmet and, you know, we're talking...
It looks great. Take a look at that. It looks
very little money.
It looks
very
like you
little.
know what you're doing.
Oh, well, I hope so. You got me on TV.
Okay. All right.
Should we start?
Let's do it.
You got it.
What's this called, by the way?
Well, we're calling it Kirk's Perfect Pesto.
Okay.
Well, let's hope it turns out perfect.
All right, I have every confidence in the world in you.
Me too. We're going to start off with 1 cup of fresh basil, and the key word here is fresh. There's the little chyron down there.
Now, you make sure this happens when you're in the booth.
That's one of the jobs, yeah. So dry basil's not going to work for you. So if you don't have fresh, you know what? Just don't make it.
Okay.
1/3 of a cup.
Never heard that as a tip from a cook before.
1/3 of a cup of fresh Italian parsley. I suggest Italian as opposed to the curly. There's a lot more flavor there.
Okay.
Change chyron. Wasn't that nice?
Cool, baby.
1/3 of a cup of pine nuts. You'll notice here that these nuts are roasted. That's the tip from the Grungy Gourmet. Roast your nuts, all right? Hey, any savory dish that has nuts in it, I say roast it. You just put it into a dry skillet and then keep them moving. You want to watch it because they do have a tendency to burn.
Oh, that'd even be worse, burning your nuts.
Oh,
yeah. All right.
Good one. 2 garlic cloves chopped up. You got to use fresh here, people, because, you know, that stuff out of the jar, I would not feed it to my dog.
Okay.
And the powder stuff isn't going to work either. Make sure it's chopped. It makes it easier to process.
Okay.
1/4 cup grated Parmesan cheese. I like the Reggiano. That is the kind that comes from Parma, Italy, the birthplace of Parmesan cheese. But if you can't afford that, I would at least go with a nice Parmesan cheese as opposed to something.
I've never met anybody that had a story for every bowl.
I'm trying.
He's got a story for every bowl.
I got more. 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. I like that as a.
I don't want to go there with that story.
That's too easy. Too easy. It's just a lighter flavor. It doesn't step on the rest of the flavors.
Woo!
And 3/4 pound of dry pasta. I like that better than the
bow
fresh.
pasta.
It doesn't absorb as much, and you get a much moister end product.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
so
what?
we start off with the basil.
Okay. Loose Chiron?
Yeah, you can do that. And you can hand me the parsley there, my man.
Parsley, 1/3 cup, fresh Italian parsley. If it's not fresh,
goes right in.
as Kurt said, don't make it.
Tip of the day, pine nuts.
Pine nuts.
And
Yeah,
I'll go with the garlic.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, this is actually kind of cool, just throwing it all in at once.
And this is step number 1. Yeah, just don't call it a dump recipe.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see here. And we're gonna get that closed. Now, I like to use the pulse feature just because if you leave it on and you walk away from it, it has a tendency to over-process. So you want a consistency that's a little bit chunky, but at the same time, processed. Okay, and that's about right.
Sounds like Heidi's car without the oil.
Step number 2. Anytime you're doing any sort of an emulsification, you want to always add the oil last, and you want to add it slow. The reason being is that it just helps it bind together, and you don't have oil and a big sloppy mess.
I'm convinced you know.
So you do that, and I'll do this.
Okay, the pulsing?
Yeah. And the other thing is well, what'd you do? Oh. Nah.
You got to engage the starter. Look at this, a couple of helpless guys in the kitchen.
Here.
All right.
There it goes.
Got it. Got it. Thanks for being there, Mike.
Go for it.
Did you put the plug back in? That's a joke. All right, let's say we did that.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. At that point, once you get all your oil in, then you can put the cheese in, you process it a little bit more, and you're going to end up with a finished product that looks like this.
Cheese and oil together, and then you wind up with a wonderful paste.
Yeah, pretty much. At that point, transfer to a pan that you've got over like a medium-low heat, and what we're doing here is we're going to change the consistency of this. We're going to heat it up a little, get all the flavors meshed together, and just kind of make it a little bit easier to work with by heating it up like that. Ooh, God, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to move it. Let's pretend that's happened for about a minute. We'll add our pasta.
Okay. Oh, you cook the pasta right in the pan with it?
Finish cooking the pasta. You know, you cook your pasta first, of course, and then when it's
Honey, I'm home. What's for dinner?
I'm not ready yet, sweetheart.
There you go. So you cook it all together. How long does that simmer together?
Maybe about a minute or so, and then, you know, you can incorporate it so it's nice and mixed up. That's your finished product.
What do you think? Very good.
Baby!
And the timing's up.
I did it.
Perfect.
Yes, you did it, Kurt. Mikey
Kurt
likes it.
right there, baby. Next up, his television debut. He's singing. Mike Miller's next. Don't go away.
For more information on today's show, call our hotline at 900-568-7777. Cost is 50 cents per minute.
Because wrinkles appear out of nowhere.
The Pond's Institute created Prevent and Correct with 2 different moisturizers that twist apart. One with SPF for day, one with alpha hydroxys for night to help prevent and correct the signs of aging.
First, you get a tortilla, right?
You don't need years of experience to make tasty beef and salsa burritos. You don't need a lot of fancy ingredients to prepare a cheesesteak pizza. You don't need special gourmet cookware to serve a great Salisbury steak. You don't even need a lot of time to create delicious ground beef recipes like these. Just 30 minutes or less. In fact, some are so easy to make, you don't even need a kitchen. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
Here's the proof you've been looking for. Only one 12-hour antihistamine is now clinically proven to deliver both cold and allergy relief. Only the one in Tavis D. Proven by millions of cold and allergy sufferers. Proven safe over 15 years. And for everyone who gets relief from their congestion, sneezing, and runny nose with Tavis D, there's something just as important as clinical proof. There's living proof. Tavis D, the only one with proven cold and allergy relief.
Jesse, you're next.
I'm all yours.
Save it for the stage, Romeo.
Carol always gives it to me straight.
Like when she told me about my...
I told him about Head & Shoulders. Regular shampoos just rinse flakes away so they could come back. Head & Shoulders helps prevent flakes from even forming. You see the difference? You look great.
Thanks, but will it get me this part?
Couldn't hurt.
Head & Shoulders, because great hair can't have flakes.
Hey, break a leg.
MBA from Harvard. Very impressive.
Thank you.
And your qualifications, Mr.
Plotz? Here you go.
Very impressive.
My resume?
No, your breath.
Want the ultimate fresh breath? Try Breath Savers with its refreshingly cool minty core. Breath Savers.
Is your gum tough to chew? Try Carefree. It starts soft and stays soft, so that Alpine mint flavor always comes through. Carefree gum, a soft chew the whole way through.
More Balmex. Do you guys know something I don't?
Yes. Balmex really clears up diaper rash. And Balmex wipes off easily without irritating baby's skin.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Balmex clears up diaper rash, wipes off easily.
Watch what happens on The City. It's a week of passion, heartbreak.
You make me sick. You're a freak.
And deceit.
You no longer own the agency. I do.
I'll go get you for this!
Watch what happens on The City, ABC.
Hi, we're Carol and Marilyn, and we're joining ABC's lineup of daytime divas.
We'll just see about that.
Tune us in for an hour of great fun.
Don't miss Carol and Marilyn, Real Friends, starting Monday on ABC Daytime.
There goes the neighborhood.
We are having so much fun today with the behind-the-scenes look at Mike and Maty and exposing our staff, as it were. And I would say the gutsiest is our last act here, our headliner, as we say. He's going to sing on television. I just don't know what he's thinking. We've seen him at Christmas parties, and trust me, he can sing. Karaoke bars off the interstate. I mean, this is where we have spotted him off Highway 5.
He's made it big on that circuit.
Ladies and gentlemen, his latest fantasy CD is called Rise and Shine. Take a look right there. He's the man in charge of all those great stories we've done, direct from Lancaster, Ohio, the town with the longest out-of-control tire fire in history. Give it up for Mike Miller.
You are the best.
You like the CD?
You are the best.
Fabulous, fabulous.
Well,
we'll just sell them in the lobby right outside.
What convinced me 2 years ago is when you got up at the Christmas party, and no one really knew this other side of it, and sang Mac the Knife. And I assume that's what you're going to do for us again.
Well, it's true. Maty did ask me to sing Mac the Knife, and I told her I would, but I lied.
Oh, gosh.
Because I found something else that I think is a little more appropriate.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Now, Maty and I are really good friends, as you know, and we're really good friends, too.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, we go out to dinner sometimes, and I know her family, and she knows my family, and... But things weren't always so rosy between me and Maty. As a matter of fact, 2 years and 3 months ago, when we first met, we had what they call in TV a bad first meeting. As a matter of fact, Maty, tell the nice people what you thought of me when you first met me.
I thought you were a jerk.
Yeah.
She didn't like you, huh, Mike?
Well, no, she didn't. And the thing is, once we got to know each other, we became very fast friends.
Of course.
Yeah. And in order for me to best explain how we got from there to here, well, I think we found the perfect way.
Okay.
When first we met, I could not disguise the feelings that I was mismatched to you. But time went by, and to my surprise, I found that I've grown attached to you. Step into my office, my dear. 5, 6, 7. I'm stuck on you, like lint to a sweater, like stamps to a mushy old love letter. Maty, I'm stuck on you. I'm stuck on you, like moss to a tree down south, like peanut butter to the roof of your mouth. Maty, I'm stuck on you, like blood on a Band-Aid, mud on a fender. Won't guacamole on the blade of a blender. Without you there, I'm not complete, like chewing gum under a theater seat. I'm stuck on you, like an amorous porcupine, like electrodes gone to Frankenstein. Maty, I'm stuck on you. Oh, I'll admit my past was checkered, now my heart is true. Like a needle on a broken record, it was stuck on I love you, I love you, I love you. I'm stuck on you. Choreographer! like a giant leech attack, like a spitball to a teacher's back. Maty, I'm stuck on you. Like a too-tight ring, like static cling, like a note on your throat when you're trying to sing. Let's not fight it, why not toast it? Sticking to you like a great big post-it. I'm stuck on you, like a sucker dart from hell, like a little bitty roach in a roach motel. Maty, I'm stuck on you, like a barnacle or a sticky wick, like a windshield and Jiminy Cricket. I'm stuck, 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 I'm stuck on you. Like a cockle-burr, like crazy glue, like something you can't scrape off of your shoe. Well, I'm stuck, 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 stuck on you. This one I'll have to press my luck on. Can't afford to pass the buck on. Stuck with me because I'm stuck on you. M-A-T-Y, stuck on you.
There's a feeling that's beyond clean. We call it crystal clean. And your teeth can experience it with the toothpaste that helps prevent tartar buildup. Colgate Tartar Control. Thousands of micro-cleaning crystals make their way into those tiny spaces between teeth. Crystals you can actually feel. And when you rinse, your teeth feel more than brushed. They feel crystal clean. Colgate Tartar Control. Feel the crystal clean of Colgate.
This is your Hallmark Gold Crown store. Come in and touch a heart, or make a brand new start.
For all the reasons you give cards, the first card you should get is a Hallmark Gold Crown card. Then everything you buy will earn points towards free cards and gifts. Come in and get yours.
This is your Hallmark Gold Crown store. Come here first. You'll feel better inside.
When I have diarrhea, I could use some comforting. I get it from kaopectate. Just a couple spoonfuls of creamy, soothing kaopectate is all it takes. Kaopectate, there's still nothing else quite like it.
You can keep all those moisturizers that promise to correct my wrinkles. I want to stop them before they start.
UV rays can cause wrinkles. Now help stop them by using a Moisturizer Plus sunscreen every day. Oil of Olay Daily UV Protectant. Only Oil of Olay combines its light, greaseless moisturizer with SPF 15 to help prevent premature aging.
The only good wrinkle is the one you never get.
For a lifetime of beautiful skin, help stop wrinkles before they start. Oil of Olay Daily UV Protectant.
Don't know what to get your dad? There's only one store that has it all, from tools to ties, and that's Sears, where you'll find great ideas from craftsmen like this 58-piece tool set or this tool chest for only $39.99, each over a $60 value. And all Dockers are on sale, like these for $29.99. All David Taylor dress shirts are only $9.99 each. So make Dad happy. Make it to Sears by Father's Day.
Spaghetti?
Not now. Now. Real Italian meals don't begin without Kraft 100% grated Parmesan cheese. Now you can eat.
Welcome back. You know, the staff that works for us, which numbers up into the 80s, we'll try to introduce to you as the day remains. You know, we've got today, and then, of course, tomorrow is our last show. We want to thank all of our staff.
You guys make me so proud.
Yeah.
This was so amazing.
As I said the other day, we're going to stay together whether the show stays on the air or not. We'll just keep doing this somewhere in someone's garage.
This last hour of laughs is exactly what it's been like for the past 2 years.
Hope you've had as much fun with it as we have. So have a great Thursday. Tomorrow is our final show. Please join us. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Saturday, what do you get when you mix 2 parents, 8 kids, and 37 animals? 47 great reasons to watch Second Noah. Second Noah's moved to ABC Saturdays. Don't miss Second Noah.
tomorrow. Ouch! Don't let an accident spoil your summer fun.
Right. Scam alert. Next, Oprah.
Maty!